We continue now at the top of Daf Yomi Beis Meseches Shabbos. This is Shabbos Daf 70b. The Gemara here is in the middle of a brisa of Rabbi Yossi. Rabbi Yossi is darshaning from the pasuk of Yasa Me'achas Mehena. This is a pasuk that's said in general by Karban Chatos. So he's making a drush of what we learn out from this pasuk in terms of when you're chayiv. So we already explained this in Rashi on the previous Amud. Here the Gemara is now elaborating on the same thing that Rashi already said. So the Gemara says shame mishimin. For example, if a person writes the word shame from the word shimon, as we said, even though he's intending to write Shimon, but he only writes shame. Since on Shabbos he wrote two letters and the word shame is a word in other contexts, therefore he's chayiv. The Gemara continues here. Heina, when it says the word Heina, Avos, it refers to Avos Malachas. Mei Heina, Toldos, when it says the word Mei Heina, it means Toldos. Achas Shehi Heina, and what does it mean, one which is many? That's the case that we had. Zad and Shabbos for Shigas Malachas, for example. He knows his Shabbos. He's not aware of the Malachas. He's got to bring many karbanos in such a situation. Heina Shiachas, when does he bring only one carbon? Shigas Shabbos for Zad Malachas. Let's say he does many Malachas. He knows the Malachas are Asr, but he doesn't realize it's Shabbos. So in any case, you see from this whole brayse of Rabbi Yossi, this concept of chiluk of Av Malachas, that if a person does multiple Av Malachas, it's possible to bring many karbanos. So why doesn't Shmuel learn from the same place as Rabbi Yossi? The Gemara answers simply, Shmuel achas shihena v'hena shiachas lo mashmale. Shmuel doesn't think it's a drasha to say one which is many and many which is one. He doesn't make such a drasha. Rashi says lo mashmale demi boile kule l'shem mishimin l'toldos. He needs all the words for the drashas about shem mishimin and for the toldos. He doesn't see it as a drush of achas shihena v'hena shiachas. Gemara now continues in the two dots. Boy minei Rava mei Rav Nachman. Rava asked Rav Nachman the following question: Helim zev zev biyado mahu. What's the halach if a person made a mistake in both Shabbos and the Malachas? He didn't know about both Shabbos and the Malachas. Rashi explains what the question is. Zev zeh Shabbos and Malachas. Again, the person had a shogeg when it came to the fact that it was Shabbos and the fact that these Malachas are Asr. Ma'u, what's the halacha? Chayiv achas al kulan. Rashi explains, is he chayiv one carbon for all the different averos that he did? Oh, al kol achas v'achas. Or is he chayiv on every single one? It said before that if a person was shogeg in both, zeu shogeg hamer b'torah, it said that's considered shogeg. Ma'u l'chiyuv echada o l'chiyuv akulu. The Gemara's question essentially is he chayiv one or many? Now you might be thinking the Mishnah addressed this. So Rashi says umi masnisin da shocheach ikar Shabbos deino chayiv el achas. Now the Mishnah said explicitly that when someone forgets about the concept of Shabbos, he's only chayiv one. So lo shaminale, we don't know the answer to this question from there. Da shocheach ikar Shabbos chodesh kagi. When somebody forgets the whole concept of Shabbos, that's one shogeg. V'chimay boilan, but what's our question? Biyodea ikar Shabbos. The person knows the concept of Shabbos. Aval malachas halalu eino yodea shasuras. He doesn't know, number one, that these particular malachas were asur. V'yo nela mimenu shahayom Shabbos. And additionally, he doesn't know that today is Shabbos. De'iko lemisli shkaga akol malacha malacha. In this case, you could assume the shkaga is on each malacha. Hoel v'yodea ikar Shabbos, because he knows about the concept of Shabbos. V'iko lemisli ahelim Shabbos. But you could also say he didn't know that today was Shabbos. V'chodesh shkaga, and it's one shogeg. So essentially what he's saying is, we were discussing before when a person didn't know the concept of Shabbos, or he forgot the concept of Shabbos, but over here we're discussing where he knows the concept of Shabbos, but he didn't know about the malachas, and he didn't know that today was Shabbos. So now it's a question, does he bring one carbon, or does he bring many carbonas? So the Gemara responds, Rav Nachman responds to Rav Amrlei, said to him, Harei helim Shabbos biyado ve'eno chayiv alachas. Fact of the matter is, he didn't know about Shabbos, so he's only chayiv one. The Gemara says back, Adrab, on the contrary, Harei helim malachas biyado. He doesn't know about all these various malachas, v'chayiv al kol achas v'yachas. That should say that he's chayiv on every single one. Elamar Ravashi, rather Ravashi says, Chazina, we have to see. Imisham Shabbos kaparish, if because of Shabbos he would have separated from the Aveira. Harei helim Shabbos biyado, that's considered a Shabbos shogeg. Ve'eno chayiv alachas, he's only chayiv one. V'imisham malacha kaparish, but if he would have separated because he found out about the malachas, harei helim malachas biyado, then it's as if he had a shogeg of malachas. V'chayiv al kol achas v'achas, and he's chayiv on each and every one. What does this mean? Rashi explains. Imisham Shabbos kaparish, zeh shapirish min ha'aveira. This person who doesn't want to do the Aveira, ubalis chaper, and he wants to bring a kapara, imisham Shabbos haisa, sha'amru lo Shabbos hayom upirish shtakach t'misham el Shabbos hayosa. If they would have told him it's Shabbos and he would have stopped, then it turns out it's one carbon. V'imisham malachas ala kapara, sha'amru lo malacha hizu. If they told him that it's, oh, you're doing a malacha, upirish, and then he separated, harei halim malacha biyadu, then it was the malacha that caused him to stop. V'zil bas malachas. In other words, the way Rashi seems to understand, literally we have to figure out, what did he find out that he's bringing the carbon? Did he find out that it was Shabbos? or did he find out that he did a malacha? So depending on what he found out, that's how many karbonos he has to bring. So Ravina says doesn't make any sense. Amar le Ravina le Rav Ashi. Ravina says to Rav Ashi, klum parish mi Shabbos, elam mishum malachas, and klum parish mi malachas, elam mishum Shabbos. You tell the guy that it's Shabbos and he stops, obviously he also realizes he did a malacha. You tell a guy it's a malacha and he stops, obviously he also realizes today's Shabbos. The two things are interconnected. There's no way that you're going to tell him one and not also that he understands the other. Rashi explains, klum parish mi Shabbos, elam mishum malachas. Kishamru lo Shabbos hayom haven sham malachas halalo asuros. When you tell him it's Shabbos, he also understands the malachas are asur. The lo asuros lama huskaku lama Shabbos. What are they telling him it's Shabbos for if there's no malachas involved? So Ravina doesn't like this answer as well. So rather the Gemara says, Ela lo shna, rather it does not make any difference. And the way Rashi understands, Ela lo shna ve'eno chayv el achas. What he said was it doesn't make any difference what they told him, what they didn't tell him. The fact of the matter is he didn't realize it was Shabbos today, and therefore he brings only one carbon. So that's what the Gemara ends up concluding on this. But now the Gemara tries to bring from our Mishnah. So the Gemara says, Tanan, we learned in our Mishnah. This is later in the Meseches. Avos malachas arbaim chaser achas. It says there are 39 malachas. V'avinon b'minyan alavali. And the Gemara there asks, why do we have to say 39? We know how to count. V'yomer Rabbi Yochanan shem asan kulam behelam echad chayav al kol achas v'achas. So Rabbi Yochanan says, you know why the Mishnah specifies the number 39 to tell you that if you do all of them with one shogeg, then you're chayav 39 different karbanos on each av malacha. So now the Gemara says, if you're going to say that if a person doesn't realize that it is Shabbos and he doesn't know about the malachas and he's chayiv on every single one, then it makes sense. We can understand that that is the scenario when he's going to be chayiv 39 karbonos. But if you say that a person who doesn't realize it's Shabbos only brings one carbon, so it has to be that the guy realized it was Shabbos. In other words, you're going to have to say that. If you're going to say that anytime the person doesn't realize it's Shabbos, he only brings one carbon, that cannot be the scenario where Rabbi Yochanan said you bring 39 karbonos. So he knows it's Shabbos. So now if he knows it's Shabbos, so how are you going to have 39 karbonos? Bezadon Shabbos v'shigas malachas. He knows it's Shabbos, he didn't realize the malachas. Okay, but that means all 39 malachas he didn't realize. So that's a little strange. Hanichoi savar leik Rabbi Yochanan. Now it works out if we hold like Rabbi Yochanan. Da'amar keiman shashagag bekares afal pi she'ezer belav. Rabbi Yochanan held, we said this earlier, Rabbi Yochanan held that is, if you don't know there's a chi of kares, even if you know that what you're doing is asr, so the person knew all 39 malachas were asr on Shabbos, and he knew it was Shabbos, he just didn't know there was a chi of kares, so then he has to bring a carbon according to Rabbi Yochanan, then it works out. Mashkachas, we can understand how a person brings 39 karbanos. The yada le Shabbos belav, he knows that it's Shabbos in the sense that he knows that these things are asr to do on Shabbos. But if we hold like Rav Shimon Lakish, and Rav Shimon Lakish says that you, in order to be considered a shogeg, you have to not know about the entire Isser. It's not enough just to not know the punishment. You have to know about that. You have to not realize the whole Isser exists. So now we have a very strange thing. He knows about Shabbos, the concept. He knows it is Shabbos, and he doesn't know about all 39 malachas, and he brings 39 karbanos, but if he doesn't know about all 39 malachas, how does he know it's Shabbos? This Gemara we had a little bit earlier, also the same thing. It's that in what way does he know it's Shabbos if he doesn't know any of the 39 malachas? The Gemara asks, the yada le Shabbos b'mai. How does he know it's Shabbos? In what way does he realize it's Shabbos if he doesn't know anything about any of the 39 malachas? So the Gemara answers, the yada le b'tchumen v'aliv d'Rabbi Akiva. He knows the concept of Tchum Shabbos, and the Mishnah has to follow Rabbi Akiva that Tchum Shabbos is Doraisa. So essentially, the case that Rabbi Yochanan was talking about, where a person is chayiv 39 karbanos, is a case where the person knows about Shabbos, he knows that it is Shabbos, he doesn't know any of the 39 malachas, but he does know about Shabbos in the sense that he knows the concept of Tchum, that he does all 39 malachas, and he has to bring 39 karbanos. The Gemara now continues with the two dots. Amar Rava says Rava. Katzar v'tachan kegrogris. Let's say a person harvested and he did a malach of tochen, of grinding a grogris, which is the proper shear to be chayiv on Shabbos. So he does the right amount. So he does 2 isurim. B'shigagas Shabbos v'zadim malachas. And he does it, but he doesn't realize it's Shabbos. He knows about the malachas. So in this particular case, he should be chayiv 1 carbon. He doesn't know about Shabbos. V'chazar v'katzar v'tachan. And then he does the exact same thing again. Kegrogris, the right shear. the size of a grogris, bezadon Shabbos v'shigas malachas. But in the second time, he knew it was Shabbos at that point, but he didn't realize the two malachas were usher. So that one theoretically should be chayv two karbanos. Now what happens? V'nodalo al ketziro tchina shel shigas Shabbos v'zadon malachas. He first finds out that he did something wrong, because remember, all this is b'shogeg. So he finds out that he did something wrong when he didn't realize it was Shabbos. The first thing he finds out, oh, I harvested and I ground up a food, and I didn't realize it was Shabbos. That's the first thing he realizes, and Rashi explains. He finds out later about the harvesting and the grinding, kolomar o alzu, v'chol shekain al shneim, whatever he finds out about both of them, whatever it is. Al shigagat Shabbos v'zonim malachas. He realizes that he did not realize it was Shabbos. V'hivrish chatos, and he separates one chatos because it was one shogeg of not realizing it was Shabbos. The halacha is that this one korban chatas is enough for both sins, because he's only chayav one chatas. So essentially, this guy has now separated one korban to take care of the first ketzira and tchina. Okay, and then subsequently he finds out about the second set of sins that he did when he did ketzira and tchina, when he did not know about the malachas, but he knew that it was Shabbos. So the question is going to be essentially how many karbanos does he have to bring, and we're going to continue this discussion on Daf Ayin Aleph Amid Aleph in the next video.